Buy it, buy them all.
Son,
Buy it.
as you ordered, I bought them all for you.
What did you buy?
The 4 top courtesans.
Greetings, Mr. Ya.
Dad, you're too wasteful. I was just talking in my sleep. You actually went and bought the 4 top courtesans.
Isn't that just like you? When it comes to being wasteful, I can't compare to you. The Beiliang thrives because of your spending. You've single-handedly expanded Beiliang by hundreds of times.
All right, since they're already bought, we might as well put them to use. Send it to Nishang Pavilion. Let them serve some purpose there.
Thank you, Mr. Ya.
Son, about the trade business, do you think we can still do it?
Of course we can.
But the Empress strictly forbids trading with the foreign tribes. The heads of merchants outside the border cities have already been piled into a mound. A river of blood flowed. How terrifying.
This Empress has too much free time on her hands. If she kills all the merchants, who's she going to tax? Dezhou is bound to fall sooner or later. Father, the 2 of us will quietly develop here in Beiliang, accumulating strength. Even if the dynasty changes, we'll still be free and unfettered.
Excellent plan. I will strive to be as brilliant as you, my son. Wise and formidable.
Your Majesty, why must we come to this Beiliang?
ENGDUB internally, Prince Y hoards troops for self-interest, forming cliques for personal gain. Externally, Beimeng raids our borders, plundering our people. And Mr. Ye colludes with foreign tribes and coaxes court officials. We absolutely must not let this man undermine Dezhou's foundation.
Mr. Ya? But sending a censor to arrest him and bringing him back to the capital for questioning is enough. Why must Your Majesty personally make this arduous journey?
He is Prince Beiliang. I want to seize his evidence of crime with my own hands and confront him with his guilt. That's why I'm traveling incognito.
Fine.
Who are you, monster? How dare you disturb the royal carriage?
Your Majesty, there's a monster.
What's the panic?
Come out and see.
It's so huge. Its roar is like thunder. What kind of monster is this?
Your Majesty, in my opinion, it's just a moving hunk of metal. Slow as molasses, clumsy and bulky. No threat at all.
Kinda goofy and kinda cute. Your Majesty, how about we capture it here and send it to the Exotic Beast Pavilion?
All you think about is fun. Though it seems harmless, we can't just ignore it. Ao Guang, go and seize it, lest it brings harm to the people.
I obey. Please wait a moment, Your Majesty. It'll only take me a moment to capture it. Go!
Truly befitting of Your Majesty's personal Imperial Guards. Their presence rivals an entire army. Your Majesty, what if the monster just turns and runs?
Of course it will. These Imperial Guards with bodies of steel are indestructible. What can a big, dumb monster like this do?
Move, get out of the way.
Impossible.
Your Majesty, run!
I am the Empress. How could I retreat in fear of a monster?
Your Majesty, this is no time for bravado.
I refuse to believe that with me here, it would dare assault me.
Your Majesty, jump!
Your Majesty, jump down!
I order you to stop.
Your Majesty!
I told you. I am...
All this you jump, I jump nonsense. Are we in Titanic? Take a good look. This isn't a boat. It's a truck.
How dare you?
You're the one who's daring, fighting a truck with your bare body. This is the first time I've seen that. Trying to scam me?
Scam you? Do you know who...
You said this thing is called a truck?
Of course, this was invented by Prince Beiliang. It can travel thousands of miles day and night, carrying cargo. Its cargo capacity is greater than 100 horse-drawn carriages combined.
In all the world, there's actually such a miraculous vehicle for transport?
This truck? Did he really invent this?
What's the big deal? Just look at you guys. You're just a bunch of country bumpkins from the capital. I think you should go see the world in Beiliang. Now get out of my way. If I'm late, my pay will be docked.
So the rumors really can't be trusted. Just based on this truck, Prince Beiliang is infinitely better than those good-for-nothing ministers at court. I really want to meet him soon.
You're right. Seeing is believing. Whether the rumors are credible or not, we'll know once we enter the city.
Is this really a border city? It's even more prosperous than our capital.
Strange. Those people at the court all say Prince Beiliang is a wastrel playboy and an evildoer. But looking at this city, the people living in peace and prosperity doesn't seem oppressed.
Your Majesty, I think we should arrest those who speak ill of him and give them a beating.
Something's still off. Let's look further.
Let me go. Let me go.
Please let my wife go. Don't take her away.
Let go. I want to go home.
Why are you crying? Being able to work for the prince at Nishang Pavilion is an honor for you. And you, if you keep pestering us, I'll break your legs. Come with me.
Honey, help.
Give me back my wife. Let my wife go. Don't take her away.
Honey, I don't want to go.
Nishang Pavilion? That name sounds like the name of a brothel. The prince's men actually seized another man's wife to work there?
Darn it, I knew that man was no good. Ao Guang, take this man with us. Today I'll seek justice for him.
White stockings. I want these white stockings. I'll take every last pair you have.
I like this leopard print one. I'll pay a fortune for it. You must save it for me.
Hey, this one's good.
Miss Pang, how much for this lovely thing?
Gentlemen, please, no need to rush. We have plenty of girls. More than enough. I guarantee everyone here will get a turn.
In broad daylight, in front of all these eyes, not only are they acting indecent, they're even bidding on it.
Never seen anything like it, have you? This is a new creation of Prince Beiliang. A new product launch.
He is simply a genius.
What genius? He's nothing but a degenerate, if you ask me.
Next is today's new product, Tangxi Songxi. Take it home and pair it with your wife. I guarantee you gentlemen will spice up your love life.
Take it home to his wife? Shameless, disgusting.
Ms. Pang, can you let me go home?
With a figure like that, why hide it away? Besides, as women, we should boldly be ourselves. And besides, ain't nothing wrong with making a little money.
Miss Pang, 1,000 taels of silver. I'll take this.
Yes, sir. I'll deliver it to your residence shortly.
All right.
This is outrageous. What do you take Dazhou law for?
I'm selling these things based on Prince Beiliang's orders to benefit the people of Beiliang. Who are you to butt in?
Screw him. He's utterly lawless. Aren't you afraid the Empress will punish you?
Here in Beiliang, his words are more useful than that darn Empress.
You
Oh. Ma'am, can you come down? If I ruin Prince Beiliang's business, I can't bear the responsibility.
I didn't expect you to be so afraid of Prince Beiliang. It seems that spoiled man has done all sorts of evil deeds.
You're asking for it. Guards, throw her out.
Prince Beiliang has arrived.
Prince Beiliang.
Prince Beiliang.
Prince Beiliang.
Prince Beiliang is so handsome and dashing.
Reward? Reward? Reward. Reward everyone.
He is Prince Beiliang?
Prince Beiliang, you really are the same old spendthrift. Truly worthy of being called the #1 spendthrift of Daju.
Good. I like it when you say things like that. Shuhei, get the money. Everyone here today will be rewarded.
Prince Beiliang is so handsome, so generous. I want some too.
Darn it, our imperial treasury is slowly being eaten away by people like Ye Feng. See that beggar? In order to win people's favor, Ye Feng is sure to reward that beggar heavily.
I'll hit you. Get out.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
You dare come begging from me?
See, I told you he looks down on the likes of him.
Yeah, begging in such a wealthy establishment, he deserved to be beaten.
Ye Feng even beats beggars. He's completely lawless.
Lingyue, calm down. The commoners seem to be cheering for him. I think there's more to this story.
What do you mean? He is inherently despicable. He lacks discipline.
It feels good to stretch my muscles. Hey, Kyuhua, what were you all arguing about earlier?
You.
Mr. White. She's the one who caused trouble here.
What? You dare cause trouble in my territory? Oh my. She's quite pretty. Speak. Why are you causing trouble?
So you are Prince Beiliang, Aoguang. You allowed your subordinates to kidnap this man's wife and send her to Nishang Pavilion. Do you admit your guilt?
His wife? The women in this Nishang house are at least 1,000. How am I supposed to know which one is his wife?
1,000 women?
Mr. Ya, your body is incredible.
How do you know about my body? I get it. You want to work at Nishang Pavilion too, don't you? You should have said so earlier. I'll arrange it for you right away.
You dare think of me as that kind of woman? You're asking for it.
Watch your mouth, I'm warning you. We all earn our keep through physical labor. Do you think that makes you better than them?
Mr. Yeo, loose lips sink ships. You shouldn't speak carelessly.
How is that careless talk? The ladies of Nishang Pavilion work day and night, all to meet the needs of the people. It's hard work, sure, but it pays well.
You're lawless. You beat up beggars for no reason and seize other men's wives and daughters. Do you even care about the laws of Dazhou?
Is that really necessary? Why don't you think about having your wife come work here?
Isn't it obvious? A place like this, no decent woman would...
I wasn't asking you. Talk. I mean...
Forgive me, Mr. Ya. Actually, it's all my fault. This? Sir, I know you mean well, but this is entirely my fault.
You hear that?
Sir, I've thought it over. My wife working at Nishang Pavilion is a good thing.
That's considered a good thing?
This guy doesn't know how lucky he is.
Exactly. I wish my own wife had caught Mr. Yi's eye.
To make money, you'd abandon all decency.
You're exaggerating. What decency? It's just a bit physically tiring. At night, they can still go home to their families.
You even let them go home? Should I thank you for letting their families reunite?
No need for thanks. I'm not some capitalist. I can't have everyone work around the clock.
You... Aoguang. Seize him.
You think a lousy token will make me surrender? Dream on.
Mr. Yi, take a good look. This is a token bestowed by the Empress.
Hey. I didn't know you were related to the Empress. I know when I'm outmatched. Go on. What do you plan to do?
I want you to shut down Nishang Pavilion immediately.
You say the word, and I'm supposed to shut my gold mine down?
Shut it down? Mr. Ye, you can't shut it down. If it closes, countless families will lose their livelihood.
You can't close it. I won't allow it.
What are we supposed to do if it's gone?
Outrageous. A den of vice like this should be shut down at once.
A den of vice? I think your head got hit by a truck.
How dare you?
You're the one with the nerve. If you shut it down, aren't you afraid that the people of Beiliang will point fingers at you?
Lingyue, he's so confident. Should we investigate more carefully?
No need. I saw it with my own eyes. How could I be wrong? Aoguang, anyone who dares to obstruct will be executed. Do you still have any objections?
Fine. I'll close it.
Mr. Ye is so cool. Even giving in, he's so stubborn.
Now, Nishang Pavilion is about to be shut down. Take your wife and go home to live a happy life.
Ma'am, it's all my fault. Please, just don't meddle in this, okay?
You mean I'm meddling?
Who else would it be but you? You cannot shut down Nishang Pavilion.
That's right, I know you mean well, but if you close this place, my entire family and I will become the criminals of Beiliang.
Exactly.
Yefeng, how dare you act so tyrannically?
What does this have to do with me?
If he wasn't under pressure from you, how could he say such nonsense?
Will you be reasonable? Did you see me threaten him? Did I threaten you?
No.
Poor guy. With me here, you have nothing to fear from him.
Every word I say comes from the bottom of my heart.
You heard him, right?
Shut up. Could it be that Nishang Pavilion truly is of great use to Beiliang?
Absolutely. Ever since the establishment Nishang Pavilion, thousands of women in Beiliang, with just one person's labor, can support an entire family.
Fine. Once I thoroughly investigate the crimes of Nishang Pavilion, I will surely report it to Her Majesty. Have you sentenced to death and erased the title of Prince Beiliang?
Good. Let's see what crime you can convict me of using Nishang Pavilion.
Death is upon you. And yet you still refuse to yield. Today, I will shut down this place. The people will only praise me for the good of the people. Aoguang, search it.
Yes. Ma'am, there's a strange door here. Something is definitely off.
This door is so unusual. It must be a den of iniquity. Kick it open.
Yes.
This? What? What's going on?
Can't you see for yourself?
Impossible. Where are the escorts? The singers and the women wearing silk and satin? The women who sell themselves? Where are you hiding them?
If you're looking for escorts, singers, or prostitutes, turn left outside and go to Yichun Brothel. This is a textile mill.
A textile mill? But this woman?
She's known far and wide for her diligence, but she was bullied by her mother-in-law and husband. I saved her from that miserable life. Is that wrong?
This is all my fault. If I ever bully my wife again, may lightning strike me dead.
Then why were you making such a scene earlier?
I was reluctant to leave my 3-year-old child. But Ms. Peng told me as long as I work 8 hours a day, I can go home. That's good.
Working 8 hours a day, you can earn money and care for your child at home. It sounds really good.
Impossible. This must be something you prepared in advance.
You are so unreasonable.
Fine. Since you said that, shut down Nishang Pavilion immediately. Let this lady investigate.
What? Mr. Ye, you can't. My family depends on me. I have a 3-year-old child. I rely on sewing and mending to make money and support my family.
Yes. Without this job, my whole family would starve. Ma'am, are you trying to kill us?
Yeah, exactly. You just don't care about us.
Your Majesty, maybe we really misunderstood him.
No, it must be him.
Ma'am, I've investigated. This place only has hardworking weavers. Nothing else.
This lady makes no sense. They're just weaving cloth peacefully. Why does she want to shut it down?
Yeah, these high and mighty people don't care about us common folk at all.
Aren't they just bullies? They are bullies. You can't close it.
Don't shut it down, bullies.
Now? You still want to shut down this place?
You...
Shut it down! Now!
Don't. Fine. I misunderstood you, okay? Fine, I misunderstood you, okay?
You know you were wrong. All right. Everyone, back to work. It's fine.
Mr. Ye, how is this loom so different from many I've seen before?
Of course. This is a new invention of mine. A modern loom. You've never seen one.
Modern? That's a strange name, Mr. Ye.
Ah, the name's not important.
Let me ask you this. How efficient is this improved loom?
This thing is over 100 times more efficient than any other loom anywhere in Daju. In the time it takes you to weave 1 bolt of cloth, it can weave 100.
100 times? You're not messing with me, are you? With this, Dajo's textile industry could be completely transformed overnight.
Why don't you go see for yourself? Do I have time to mess with you?
Indeed, such a miraculous weaving device. Why haven't you presented it to the Empress? She would surely reward you handsomely.
I don't care about those paltry rewards of hers. That Empress, she's as narrow-minded as you are. Presenting such a treasure to her would be a complete waste.
How is the Empress narrow-minded?
You tell me. The Empress insists on promoting female virtue, telling women to stay home and tend the household, showing their faces less in public.
That's how it's been since ancient times. What's wrong with that?
Do you know nothing about governing a country? The very danger lies in those 3 words, since ancient times. Take the women of Daju. If everyone were like these weavers here, with a stable job, then Daju's tax revenue would increase manyfold. Daju's national strength would be enhanced many times over. Tell me, isn't the Empress's thinking just as narrow as yours? Besides, if all the women of Daju listened to the Empress and didn't work hard, how would I make money? If I don't make money, how can I squander it all?
I knew you were no good. And you keep disrespecting the Empress. Just how lowly do you think the Empress is?
The Empress. I hear she's bloodthirsty, must be 9 feet tall, broad-shouldered and imposing, weighing over 500 pounds, with a gaping maw that can swallow a whole sheep in 1 bite.
Mr. Ye, in your eyes, is the Empress really that terrifying?
Yeah.
I wasn't asking about her appearance.
Oh, if you want some inside gossip, I do know one thing. I hear the Empress likes women. She's always followed around by a palace chamberlain. They're together for everything, day and night. Imagine 2 fierce women like that sleeping together at night. Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha ha, my foot.
Ouch, ouch.
Mr. Ye, are you all right?
Ah, I'm fine. You crazy woman, why did you hit me?
I am not a crazy woman. My name is Zhou Lingyue. That punch I threw? Oh no, I acted on impulse. I can't say I'm the very Empress he was describing as terrifying and a lesbian, can I? That punch was on behalf of that beggar just now.
The beggar?
I'm curious too. That beggar is so pitiful. Why did you hit him, Mr. Ya? Oh, right. My name is Su Shishi. Please don't forget, Mr. Ya.
A pitiful person is often pitiful for a reason. I hit him because he deserved it.
How dare you? A beggar is already in a truly wretched state. What reason could he possibly have? If you can't say, I will certainly report you to Her Majesty for the crime of oppressing the common people.
Will you just stop already? All these years I've been in Beiliang, spent so much money and built so many businesses. It's all been for the people of Beiliang. Even someone with a physical disability can have a job to support their family.
Someone with a disability can still work?
I don't know about other places in Dazhou, but in Beiliang, it's possible. That beggar from earlier was healthy and able-bodied, yet he was still begging. He's either lazy or a fraud. If it were you, would you beat him up?
Of course.
Well...
Then you still shouldn't hit someone like that. Couldn't you just persuade him properly?
Persuade him? That would cost me a fortune in an instant. I don't have time for that. Using force is the fastest way.
Your way of thinking is truly wild and unpredictable, like rowing against the current. That's just like you. Truly impressive.
No need to flatter me like that, or I'll feel under a lot of pressure.
I'll admit that makes sense in a twisted way.
All right, I can't be bothered arguing with you. It's getting late, and I'm hungry. I'll take my leave.
Hey, Mr. Ya. Goodbye.
Still watching? He's long gone.
Your Majesty, now that the misunderstanding is cleared up, are we returning to the capital?
This is just one textile mill. It's not enough to prove his innocence. This kind of textile marvel? If it could be widely promoted, wouldn't Dazhu's power increase tremendously? Then even Prince Huai would have to obey obediently.
Prince Huai's intent to rebel has long been a major threat to our dynasty. But Your Majesty, you just made Mr. Ye unhappy. He probably won't easily hand it over to us.
We'll find out when we try, won't we? Besides, I have a trump card.
A trump card?
A stunningly beautiful palace chamberlain in exchange for his modern textile machine. Not too much to ask, is it?
Huh? Me?
Who would have thought this Beiliang, this bitter cold and impoverished land, would have one treasure after another appearing in recent years?
Father, you sent for me?
I've got the information. The Empress, accompanied only by her Chancellor, has gone to Beiliang alone.
Everything unfolded just as you predicted. Our agents within the court spread the rumors. She couldn't tolerate it. She went on a secret inspection.
Excellent. Then this is the perfect chance to kill two birds with one stone. Contact the King of Beimang immediately. Have him dispatch his troops to plunder this Beiliang treasure. Use the opportunity to assassinate the Empress and frame the Prince of Beiliang.
This? Father, but the Prince of Beiliang has a vast army.
It's no matter. In recent years, the Prince of Beiliang has spoiled his wastrel son. Heeding his son's foolish talk of a quality over quantity military policy, he has disbanded most of the Beiliang army. They won't stand against Beimang's cavalry. Once the Empress is dead, I'll seize the chance to annex Beiliang. With such treasures in our possession, Baixin will build up our strength. Ascending to the throne will be within reach.
Brilliant, Father.
I know you've long coveted that Sushishi. Kill the Empress, and she will be your princess consort.
Thank you, Father. Your son will depart at once for Beimang.
Young master, this watermelon juice took this humble servant half an hour to grind. I'm completely exhausted. Would you like a taste?
Really? And what did you use to grind it?
Young master, you're asking something you already know. You're so mean.
You're actually using this priceless treasure to hold vegetables and rice? Young master, that's just too extravagant.
In all my life, I've never seen anyone so wasteful.
Sigh. Well, now you have.
It's so crystal clear. A flawless national treasure. Not even a national treasure could compare. How could you waste it like that?
So dramatic. How uncultured. Guards.
Sure, eh? Mind your manners. After all, she is royal family, is she not? May I ask, Miss, what brings you to my humble abode this time? What business do you wish to conclude?
No, Your Highness. You misunderstand. We are just...
No need to explain to him. Let me ask you this. That modern weaving machine, will you sell it?
No.
I'll pay a hefty price. 100,000 taels. No, 200,000.
You think I'm a beggar? Open your eyes and look around. Any single item in here is worth more than 200,000 taels.
Then how much do you want? This pile of clunky iron machines. You want 500,000 taels? Fine. For the sake of the Great Joe people, I'll buy it.
Dream on. 5 million taels per machine, plus maintenance and upkeep fees of 1 million taels.
6 million? Even the National Treasury of Great Joe doesn't have that much silver.
Not my problem. How can I squander money if I don't make any? How can I fund research and innovation if I don't squander money? To make them research and innovate, and without research and innovation, how can I make money to continue squandering it?
Your Highness, your reasoning is truly airtight, perfectly sound.
Whose side are you on? Well, what do you think of her?
She could be considered a stunning beauty.
And how much do you think she's worth?
Not for less than 10 million taels of silver.
Deal. Give me the loom, and you still owe me 4 million taels.
Miss, how did you know my greatest weakness is a beautiful woman? Shu-ei, fetch the money.
Lingyou, stop messing around.
I'm serious. What, you don't like it?
Well, I do like it, but that doesn't mean you can use me as a bargaining chip.
Why are you just standing there? Pay up.
Young master, all the money in the estate has been poured into various businesses. Even the last remaining banknotes have been tipped to the servants.
Oh no. I've been too wasteful. Hey, there's so much stuff in this mansion. Just sell some off, and we'll have money. Go tell all the wealthy merchants in Dezhou that I'm going to squander my wealth. Just say I have a cartload of Beiliang's glass treasures for sale. First come, first served.
Yes, young master. All the esteemed merchants want them, offering huge sums.
Uh-huh.
Wait, you mean you're planning to sell these glass treasures?
Of course. Without selling the treasures, where's the money to marry Miss Shi?
Such national treasures could be family heirlooms. How can you just sell them off?
Hey, they're just junk. So what if they're national treasures? I sold it. It's done. Mind your own business.
You're squandering the family fortune.
If I could marry Miss Shishi, then even if I'm the biggest wastrel, who cares?
Your Highness. Your Highness, everything is ready. Tomorrow at the summer villa in the outskirts. They're holding a colored glazed jewelry auction. The carriage is also ready. When will you depart?
It's getting late. Let's go now.
Oh, wait.
What is it?
We're coming with you.
Ha 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 ha. King of Beimang. I've received the latest news that wastrel Ye Feng and the Empress have left Beiliang City, and they're bringing a whole cartload of jewels. This is an opportunity we can't miss.
Ha ha ha. Excellent.
But I still have some concerns. The King of Beiliang might send a large guard to escort them.
Relax, Royal Sun Zhou. I will dispatch our Beimang 3,000 most elite raiding party. My son and daughter will lead them. It's bound to succeed.
Our Beimang cavalry is unbeatable on the open field. A few Beiliang guards can be wiped out by this prince in an instant.
Capturing a Beiliang prince to be a foot servant will be quite amusing.
Cavalry, move out!
Come on, try this.
Delicious. You should eat too.
Go ahead, eat.
How can you even think about food? In the carriage behind us, we're carrying glass treasures, worth tens of millions of silver coins. It's equivalent to 3 years of Great Joe's tax revenue. Aren't you worried at all?
Worried about what? I brought guards?
Those dozen or so. Kitchen stick soldiers of yours. What good are they? If the Northern Mang cavalry side in seizes this chance to raid us, they'll never hold them off.
Report to the young master. Northern Liang raiders have been spotted. We're surrounded.
Xiao Yue, you really are a jinx.
They're really here. Turn the carriage around and run, fast.
Run where? Halt.
Hey, why aren't you running? Why are you stopping? We're done for. You're really going to get us killed.
Relax, we won't die.
They actually stopped on their own. They're asking for death.
The ones asking for death are you.
Northern Liang's iron-blooded divine machine battalion is sworn to defend the young master. We do not fear death. No fear. No fear.
With just over a dozen men, do you really think you can stand against my 3,000 elite Northern Mang soldiers?
Zhou Ling Yue, you never expected to see me here, did you?
Who are you?
I am Ye Feng, son of the Huai Prince. If you hand over all the glazed pearls and get on your knees and beg for mercy, I might just spare your life. Let him go. Then kill the Empress. That way, we can better pin it on the King of Beiliang.
Zhu Shu, how dare you collude with foreign tribes? Aren't you afraid of the extermination of your entire clan?
Hey, we're practically family here. What's with all the hatred? Must you kill him?
Don't worry about that now. We should think of a way to escape.
You said it yourself. Shishi, let's go.
Wait, no, Your Highness. I must stay with her mage. Lingyue, we will live and die together.
Fine. If that's how it is, I am not the kind of man who would abandon his wife and child. I suppose I'll reluctantly keep you safe.
With a few dozen sticks like that, how can you stop the Northern Mang elite cavalry?
Sticks? These are AK-47s. Range, 400 meters. Immense power. Reliable performance. The essential tool for home and travel.
I get it, Your Highness. You want to use these sticks to light them on fire to scare the enemy? The King of Beiliang is already on his way to save us, right?
Huh. Really? When will the King of Beiliang arrive?
My father. My father, at this hour, is getting a massage. He's not coming.
Ah! Have you finished talking? Do you think our blades aren't sharp enough?
This Prince of Beiliang is indeed handsome and talented. He'd be perfect as my foot-washing slave. Ha ha ha.
Pity I'm not into feet. Otherwise, I'd have your feet rubbed raw today.
How amusing. Brother, it's time.
Stop. I, the Lord of the Manor, wish to avoid further bloodshed, so I'm giving you one last chance to save your own skins.
Ha 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 ha. On what grounds? With what? A handful of those scrap metal rods? Eagle hunters.
Eagle hunters, not all that impressive.
Watch closely.
Seriously? What's with the over-the-top display? Ah, thank goodness my rifle makes all men equal. It's the great equalizer. Or we'd really be done for here.
You're staring death in the face, and still you run your mouth. Even if the Northern Liang King himself were here, he couldn't withstand despite a single charge from these 3,000 of the Beimang elite cavalry.
We're finished. It seems there's no escaping death today. I never imagined, so I'd end up dying with a wastrel like you.
Is that really necessary? A mere 3,000 elite cavalry? I need only give the order, and they'll be wiped out instantly.
Really, my lord? Then give the order, quickly.
What time do you think this is? And you still believe his nonsense?
Before you start bragging, open your eyes and look. Our Beimang iron cavalry sweeps across the grasslands and conquers all under heaven.
Do you think you can defeat us with a few lousy iron rods?
Come at me.
What time do you think this is? And you're provoking them? We're doomed. You think we're not dying fast enough?
Fine, since you're asking for it, I, the prince, will oblige you. Beimang warriors, charge. Kill them!
Young miss, run! This subordinate can only hold them for 3 breaths.
Iron Blood Divine Machine Battalion. Fire!
Charge! Impossible. Our Northern Mang Iron Cavalry is unstoppable. How could this...
Hey. All right. It's over. If you keep this up, I won't be so polite.
These Northern Mang cavalry, you're as fragile as paper.
I told you, in front of an AK, everyone is equal. And they just charged forward like idiots. No wonder they died so fast.
This thing is called an AK. It's truly a formidable weapon against enemies. It's infinitely better than bows and arrows.
Young Master, you're amazing. I'm so in awe of you.
Still calling me young master? You should call me husband now. Haven't you already become mine?
Damn it. How dare you, right in front of me, flirt with the woman I have my eye on. Prince Bikeshi, order your men to charge. Once they get close, slaughtering them will be as easy as butchering pigs.
Go! All of you go! Anyone who retreats will be executed.
Charge.
That weapon of yours must be running out of ammo. The Northern Mang lacks many things, but we never lack men. Now die!
Oh no, Yifeng. They're charging.
Don't tell me you think I only have an AK?
This round iron ball? But what good is it?
What iron ball? It's called a fragmentation grenade. It's incredibly powerful.
A useless iron ball might take out a soldier or two at most. But there are thousands of them. What's the point?
Ha ha ha. I think you, the spoiled young master, have lost your mind from fear. The mighty Northern Hmong Iron Cavalry couldn't possibly fear a little iron ball of yours.
Kid, kneel and beg for mercy now, and it's not too late.
Young Master, yeah. That little iron ball of yours is quite exquisite. Why not give it to me as a toy?
Oh? You want to play too?
I think you don't even have the strength to throw it this far.
Young Master, will this iron ball really work?
Don't worry. Catching a grenade barehanded? That's bold.
Ha ha ha.
Yifeng, this is the powerful grenade you were talking about?
Don't underestimate its size. Once it explodes, it packs a massive punch.
This little thing? What harm could it possibly do even if it explodes?
This little iron ball of yours, how powerful can it really be? I doubt it could even scratch one hair on our elite Northern Mang warriors.
Your Highness, maybe the iron ball is faulty. Why isn't it exploding?
Be patient. It's about to blow. Watch closely.
Throw it to me. I want to see what a little iron ball can do to a prince like me.
Whoa!
This little iron ball has such immense power, it injured more than 10 of our Northern Mang elite cavalry. Impossible.
It was like the mountain god beating drums. Yifeng, you actually possess such a divine artifact.
Enough with the divine talk. As I said, it's a fragmentation grenade.
Let me see it again. How do you make this thing explode? Like this?
Hey, are you trying to kill yourself? Once you pull the pin, you must throw it within 7 breaths, or it will explode.
What power? Me, a mere woman, was able to instantly repel several Northern Mang cavalrymen. This is truly a divine weapon against enemies.
Ahem.
Throw!
Brother, that prince can communicate with the mountain god, and he has divine weapons. We can't charge again. We'd just be wasting our elite Northern Mang cavalry for nothing.
No, keep charging. As long as we break through and capture Yifeng, kill the Empress, all these divine weapons will be ours.
Shut your mouth! It's my Northern Mang elite cavalry that's being lost. Brother!
Retreat!
Damn it, they're trying to escape.
Not a chance. Think this is a public restroom? You think you can come and go as you please? Yay.
Royal sister.
Brother!
Prince, they're catching up. We have to run.
Brother!
Didn't expect a pleasant surprise. Perfect timing. I, the prince, am still short of a foot massager.
She's a princess of northern barbarian lands. With her, the great Zhou can negotiate with the northern barbarians.
Young lord, you've rendered a great service this time.
In your dreams, I'd rather die than let you succeed.
That's not up to you. Hand her over to me. The Empress will reward you handsomely.
In your dreams. What are you looking at? Your lord, said I need a foot massage made.
She's a northern barbarian princess. Her value is beyond your imagination. And you just want her to be a foot massage maid?
Well, yeah. Otherwise?
How can you be so wasteful even in this kind of situation?
Looks like this wasteful young lord still doesn't know the Empress's identity. Maybe I can use him to find a chance to assassinate the Empress. And find out how those divine weapons are made. Young lord.
Ah.
This humble one is willing to be your maid. Please don't let them take me away.
Don't worry. Once you enter this young lord's manor, even the Empress herself won't be able to take you away. You? What? Jiayue, come back to the manor with me. I've been fighting all day. My legs are killing me. Perfect timing to give me a massage.
Yes, young lord.
Hey, young Lord Ye? I can forget about the girl. Just give me those divine weapons. How much do you want for them?
What, you think this is a snack shop? See something? Buy something? Do you even have the money?
Forget about the 4 million taels I owe you. Just give me those divine weapons.
4 million taels? Dream on. Those AKs, we only have about 300 in northern Liang. If you want to buy some, put down a deposit of 10 million taels first.
10 million taels? Jay, that's practically robbery.
Robbery isn't as profitable as selling arms. But if you really want her to buy, it's not impossible to sell to you. Dabshi?
Then, tell me what you want. If I have it, I can give it to you.
You said it yourself. I, your lord, am still missing a young lady of the manor. It seems to me you'd be a perfect fit.
Your Majesty, that is the whole story. My trip to Beiliang this time not only failed the mission, but I was nearly killed by Beiliang's heir.
A real talent.
Your Majesty, that Beiliang prince's methods are truly strange.
You think I don't know? I never thought that this precious good-for-nothing actually has some skill.
In my opinion, Your Majesty, his tricks might work on a raiding party, but they stand no chance against the northern Xiongnu army.
Correct. Tomorrow, I will order Chancellor Weixian to take northern Xiongnu envoys to Beiliang. In front of the Empress, we will question the Prince of Beiliang, demanding to know why he provoked a border conflict. I want to see how he handles it.
Your Majesty, you mean...
If she protects the Prince of Beiliang, we will let northern Xiongnu send troops. She will be the one starting a war. When northern Xiongnu invades in force, she will lose the people's support. And if she does not protect him and tries to punish the Prince of Beiliang, then her authority will be shattered. She will have cut off her own arm. No matter which he chooses, when the time comes, I will make a public call to action. And with Chancellor Weixian's cooperation, we can depose the Empress, and I will ascend the throne.
Your Majesty is brilliant.
My prince, why are you shooting at me? You should be aiming at her.
The little cutie, you're looking to die.
In broad daylight, this debauchery.
Hey! Ling Yue, Shishi, you're here. Come join the fun.
Who wants to have fun with you? You've captured the northern Xiongnu princess. The king of northern Xiongnu surely won't let this slide. Yet you're here living it up, you spoiled brat. You have no sense of danger.
My steel tide is already complete. It can hold back hundreds of thousands of northern Xiongnu cavalry.
What is this steel tide? Quick, show me.
What's the hurry?
You don't understand how serious this is.
Zhou Lingyue, is this the Beiliang heir you've pinned your hopes on? Ridiculous. I see he's just a completely useless wastrel. As far as I'm concerned, he's just a useless good-for-nothing.
Daring to insult me in my own domain.
Young master, that is the current Grand Chancellor, Weixian.
Oh. So you're the infamous traitorous chancellor of the great Zhou.
You get down on your knees and pay your respects. Even your father wouldn't dare show me disrespect.
Ling Yue, that you came to see me makes this young master very happy. But bringing such a funny little creature along? I'm not fond of that.
Instead of staying put in the capital, why have you also come all the way to Northern Liang?
What else could it be? This brat was outrageously bold. He captured the princess of Northern Mang to be his maid, causing Northern Mang's fury. They sent an envoy to demand answers. How could I, the Chancellor, not come to personally mediate?
Northern Mang dares send an envoy to my Northern Liang manor? I'd like to hear what he has to say.
Young Master Ye, does the Great Zhou wish for its own demise?
How dare you?
It is the Great Zhou who dares too much. My king of Northern Mang has declared, return Princess Jia Yu, execute the entire Northern Liang King's clan. Otherwise...
Otherwise what?
Otherwise, the Northern Mang army will invade the Great Zhou. Butcher Northern Liang, capture the Empress, and parade her in humiliation.
What? Northern Mang will launch a full-scale invasion?
Zhou Lingyue, you'd better listen carefully to the envoy's words.
I ask you, are you the Chancellor of the Great Zhou or the Chancellor of Northern Mang?
A good-for-nothing like you has no right to speak here. All of this is because of you. The Great Zhou will be plunged into carnage.
Does the Great Zhou wish for war or for peace?
Daring to act so arrogantly before me? Guards, cut off his head and send it to the King of Northern Mang. If he wants war, he shall have it.
You dare kill me? The Great Zhou will face a grim fate.
Ye Feng, the Great Zhou will fall because of you.
If that little North Mang dares to invade, I'll make sure they know what it means to never return.
The sheer arrogance. Do you know our Great Zhou is not what it used to be?
Chancellor, what do you mean by that?
A war of this scale, a nationwide war, is fought with money and provisions. But our Great Zhou, these past few years, the harvests have failed repeatedly. Even the rats in the National Treasury have starved to death. Where do we get the money and provisions to stop North Mang's full-scale invasion?
The rats starved to death. Wasn't that precisely because of your dereliction of duty, Wei Xian?
How can you say that? This old minister has been frugal and diligent in managing the state.
Enough. Shut up. Just tell me directly. If we go to war, how many troops and how much money and provisions can the nation muster?
No men, no money.
What?
Lord Ye, the heir. I've heard North Liang is vast and rich in resources. Its people are fierce and martial. You even managed to capture that North Mang princess. Presumably, you can hold back North Mang's 300,000 cavalry, right?
With the full strength of our nation, Great Zhou is still weaker than North Mang. Do you mean to suggest North Liang, with the power of a single province, should stand against the entire North Mang?
Since this matter was provoked by Lord Ye, he alone should bear the brunt of it.
Ha! You really think I can't hold them back?
Ye Feng, do you know if North Liang fails to hold, Great Zhou will be destroyed?
Ha ha ha! Lord Ye is so confident. Then let's just pray he manifests his power and repels North Mang. Anyway, right now our Great Zhou has no soldiers to spare, and even less money.
You. Since you're offering no help whatsoever, then get lost.
Sigh, how could I possibly retreat? Once North Liang is slaughtered, I'll still have to clean up this mess.
Heh. Slaughter my North Liang? What a joke. I, the heir, anticipated long ago that North Mang would invade on a large scale. So I invested a massive sum to forge an iron tide of steel.
An iron tide of steel? That's laughable. Even if you built a great wall, you still couldn't withstand North Mang's cavalry.
Treacherous minister, I've had enough of you. Are you here to pick a fight? Are you?
You uncouth piece of trash. Go get your father. I want to question him face to face. How he raised you.
Fine, I'll get him. Who's scared? Shuhei! Old man, we've got trouble at the door. Old man, someone's here to stir up trouble.
Who dares to mess with my son? Who bullied my son? I'll shoot him dead. Son, who bullied you? I'll put an arrow in him.
Actually, I was the one bullying others. Dad.
That's my boy. Pretty tough, huh?
Tianba. You provoked conflict at the border. Do you admit your guilt?
Ha! I was wondering who it was. It's just you, the treacherous chancellor, and...
King of Beiliang. As the northern shield of Great Zhou, you are sworn to protect the safety of our people.
I obey your majesty's command. Your majesty. Your majesty.
Ah, Dad, she's royal family. You know her?
It looks like the Empress wants to keep her identity hidden. Then I'll just play along. I just hope this good-for-nothing son of mine doesn't go too far.
Hey, Dad, what do you say about making her my princess consort?
You killed the Northern Mang envoy. The Northern Mang army will be here any moment. You should take me to see that so-called Iron Tide you spent 30 million taels building.
All right, let me show you.
Father, the envoy you sent has been executed by the Northern Liang heir.
What? How dare he?
There's one more thing. Father, at the Northern Liang border, many strange metal contraptions have appeared.
Metal contraptions. It seems the Northern Liang soldiers.
Aren't there?
Ha 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 ha. The Northern Liang heir is a pig-headed fool. If he had truly deployed these divine weapons, I might have been wary. I have brought 100,000 of our Northern Mangs, most elite vanguard cavalry. We ride with me to destroy these things first, then wash Northern Liang in blood and rescue Jia Yue.
Yes, sir.
This is the tank I invested 30 million taels to build.
Yafeng, have you lost your mind? How can this heavy, clumsy hunk of metal possibly withstand the Northern Mang cavalry?
My Iron Tide is more than enough to withstand 100,000 Northern Mang cavalry.
This thing can't even move. How is it supposed to defend against our Northern Mang cavalry? When the time comes, I will bleed you dry.
Utterly ridiculous. 30 million for this pile of scrap metal? I bet it couldn't even stop a rabbit. Prince of Northern Liang, I advise you to bind your own hands and take your whole family to beg the Northern Mang King for forgiveness.
Outrageous!
Did you hear that? Even your own father, who loves you most, says you are...
My son, if you needed money, you should have told me. Will this metal thing really work? What? We should also build an impenetrable fortress to look impressive, right?
This is no joking matter. What if the Beimong cavalry charges, and all you have are these scrap heaps to stop them?
Aren't you tired? Haven't I already told you? This Iron Tide is enough to stop 100,000 Beimong horsemen.
You...
Charge!
Ah, they're coming. That aura. It must be my father, the king, bringing his vanguard of 100,000 iron cavalry. He's arrived in person.
We should retreat, quickly. If we wait for them up to get around these heaps of junk, we're dead for sure.
It's too late, Heir Yi. Relax. I won't let anything happen to you.
Unnecessary. A mere 100,000 cavalry. I, your heir, could wipe them out with a flick of my finger.
Wow, heir. You are just too cool. With a snap of your fingers, powerful foes are turned to dust.
King of Beiliang? Don't tell me your great Beiliang army is hiding out back with AKs, waiting in ambush?
The Beiliang army has gone to work in factories tightening screws.
Factory work.
Of course. If they don't work in factories, how do I make money? If I don't make money, how do I burn through it? If I don't burn through money, how do I...
Stop. So you're saying there is no army and no AKs. What about hand grenades?
Oh no, we left in such a hurry, I forgot to bring them.
Then let's retreat now. Relying on these few lumps of iron, are we just going to sit here and wait to die?
Don't worry, I, your heir, say they won't break through. They won't get a single horseman through here.
With this pile of scrap metal, and you with that metal box in your hand.
Exactly. With just these two things, not even a fly from Beimong, we'll be able to get into my Beiliang.
Preposterous. Ludicrous. I thought you were just a wastrel. But I never imagined you'd be a brazen treasure.
Vile Chancellor, dare to insult my son again, and you will find my sword. Fearsome and unforgiving. Son, this really won't work. Your father will go back and muster elite troops. There's still time.
Don't worry, Father. Iron Tide. Advancing.
Even if your hunk of scrap metal can move, it's slower than a snail. It can't possibly stop the Northern Mongol cavalry that sweeps across the plains.
Oh, come on. One volley of arrows will wipe them all out. Why chase after them?
You're a good for nothing, but you have your merits. I never would have thought you'd be this arrogant. After today, the people of Northern Liang will be slaughtered by the Horde. The blame lies with you, and also with me. I never should have placed my hopes in you.
Ye Feng, why don't you just present Princess Jia Yue and offer land for peace?
Offer land for peace? You're the Prime Minister of Great Zhou, and you dare say such things? What are you plotting?
What ulterior motives could I possibly have? I, your old servant, only have the common folk of Northern Liang in mind. Take a good look. But the enemy has 100,000 cavalry, and all we have is this pile of blackened scrap metal.
Scrap metal? My steel tide can hold back 100,000 soldiers. They're just marching to their deaths.
Ye Feng, look at the situation. You're still bragging.
Charge!
Ha 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 ha. I never thought you'd seek your own death. You just made things easier for me.
Return my royal sister at once. Surrender Northern Liang, and this prince will let you die a quicker, less painful death.
Are you kidding me? This is my foot masseuse. If you want her, come and get her yourself.
Ye Feng, you're looking to die.
Ye Feng, look at the situation. How can you still be enjoying yourself?
Ha ha ha. I think he's been driven mad by fear of the Northern Mongol army.
Son, the weather is so hot today. Do you have any sunscreen? Ha ha ha. Ah, so comfortable.
King of Northern Mongol, this treasure of yours, does it charge or not?
Ha 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 ha. You're asking for it. Warriors, smash this hunk of iron. Charge into Northern Liang. 10 days of pillaging.
My lady, get out of here.
Fire!
Spitting fire from its mouth. An iron frame. Ye Feng. This thing called a tank, this object. Could it be a mythical beast?
Learning something new, huh? This is modern warfare.
My lord, it's truly amazing.
My darling Shishi, the truly impressive part about me, the Crown Prince, you haven't seen yet.
Oh, you.
Father, this Ye Feng can actually command mythical beasts. We are absolutely no match for him. Let's retreat.
No retreating. We haven't rescued Jia Yu yet. Warriors, charge. Cut down this iron lump.
This is impossible. Our iron cavalry charge is supposed to be unbreakable. How can we not even cut through these iron lumps?
Darling, you said it yourself. It's an iron lump. It would be strange if swords clash could damage it.
Don't celebrate too soon. This iron lump of yours, although powerful, it's clumsy as a pig. If the king of Beiliang and his men bypass them and come straight for us, how will you handle that?
Right. Go around them. Go for the head.
Wei Xian, you intentionally warned the Beiliang barbarians. What is your purpose? Aren't you afraid of death?
I was just momentarily too shocked and misspoke. Prince Huai has long since arranged everything. The ones who will die will be you.
Empress, prepare to die.
Yaffing, fall back now. They've discovered the flaw in our steel tide.
Where can we run? We don't even have horses. We can't get far. We're done for, Your Highness. Although I'm a northern barbarian princess, swords and arrows have no eyes. You must protect this humble girl.
Don't worry. I, the heir, promise. They won't lay a finger on us. Not a single hair.
Your Highness, you still have a backup plan?
Of course. A wise man never puts himself in harm's way. Would I, the heir, not have an exit strategy? Why would I come to the battlefield just to get myself killed?
But they all charged at us. An entire volley of arrows. We're all going to die.
I get it. They must be hesitant because of Jia Yui's status. They don't dare to shoot.
Ha ha ha. Empress, prepare to die.
Yeffing. You did this for me? You actually sacrificed yourself.
You silly girl. Because you are the one I, the heir, have chosen to be my consort.
You're the silly one. I'm headstrong. I'm always doubting you.
I love that you're headstrong.
Your Highness, you're okay?
What?
Shuhei, where'd you get this grape juice? Tastes awful. Don't buy from them again.
Yes, young master.
You're okay?
Of course. Did you really think I, the young master, would go into battle unprepared for a vacation?
Impossible. My father was born with divine strength, never misses a shot. Yefeng, what sorcery are you using this time?
Even an AK couldn't penetrate this bulletproof vest. So what if he never misses?
Wow, young master, it really is hard.
If you knew you were fine, why did you trick me on purpose? Making me worry.
You were worried about me?
Get lost.
I don't believe it. My Beimang arrows crafted from fine steel. How could they not pierce a mere garment? Archers! Fire!
Can your bulletproof vest withstand that?
Don't worry.
Impossible. I definitely hit his head.
I hit his leg.
I told you I was prepared. Now it's my turn. 2nd and 3rd Tank Battalions, attack! Wipe out the enemy.
Father, retreat quickly, otherwise the entire army will be annihilated.
Jia Yue, wait for me. I'll go back right now to gather reinforcements and slaughter Beiliang to rescue you. Retreat.
Our Beimang army of 100,000 was just driven back.
Beiliang actually has such a powerful weapon. No, we must quickly inform King Huai.
I thought we were done for this time. I never expected it actually could repel Beimang.
So, now, do you believe my words without a doubt?
Fine, you're amazing, all right?
Luckily today, they ran fast. Otherwise, I would have wiped them all out. For sure. Let's head back to Beiliang.
Father, the first wave from Beimang has already been repelled. The pressure on the Empress has greatly reduced. I'm afraid the next target will be us.
Enough nonsense. Do you think I don't know that?
Then, what should we do now? What should we do?
No need to worry too much. Those barbarians from Beiming are as dumb as pigs. I never placed all my hopes on them anyway. Moreover, Beiliang possesses such a weapon. A direct assault won't work.
So, Father, what do you mean?
I have more than just Beimang as an ally. When the Great Zhou was founded, they implemented a C-band policy. Little did they know, I've been secretly trading with Hua for decades. Our relationship has long been inseparable. You personally deliver this letter to the Emperor of Fusang. After he reads the letter, he'll naturally understand what to do.
Yes, I'll set off immediately.
As long as I can ascend the throne, cutting off a few useless islands to give to Fusang is no big deal.
Hey. Have you forgotten how this lord taught you?
You. Lord, you're so mean.
Who dares? Who dares to attack this lord? Looking to die?
Yefeng, the northern barbarians have just retreated. Who knows when they'll attack us in full force, and you're still here living in luxury.
I'm not afraid he'll come for me. But you, with nothing to do all day, you just keep an eye on me.
Lord, we came today, actually, to say goodbye.
What? Yue, please don't go, okay? I'll stop indulging, promise.
Whether you indulge or not, it's none of my business. The court is in chaos over the northern barbarian threat. I must return to the capital.
Is the Empress some helpless little girl? Why can't she handle things herself? Why bother you?
You... Never mind. I'll be on my way then.
Hey, wait.
What else do you want?
Well... This lord has never experienced the thrill of squandering in the capital. It's right on the way.
You never change, do you?
Hey, Ling Yo. I feel this squandering is just an excuse. He's actually worried about you.
I don't need his worry. In the capital, there's nothing I can't solve.
What are you two whispering about? Get the carriage ready. This lord is off to the capital to throw money around.
Perfect. Once he's gone, I can finally take the chance to steal the blueprints for those divine artifacts.
Hey, what are you doing? Why aren't you packing?
Huh? I'm going too.
What do you think? Shuhei stays to look after my businesses. I can't very well have no one to attend to me.
Fine. Damn you, Yifeng. I will make you kneel and lick my feet someday.
Hurry up. If you're late, I'm going without you.
Mm-hmm. Your Highness, your sausage is delicious. I want more.
No problem.
Your Highness, try my roasted pork belly.
Crispy outside, tender inside. It's amazing.
And he said he was worried about me. He's just here for a picnic.
Hey, Xiao Yue, eat up.
Eat it yourself. Stuff yourself.
Where are you going?
None of your business.
Your Majesty, be careful. Assassins! Who are you?
I've never seen a real ninja before. Are you Naruto or Sasuke?
Your Highness, who are these two?
They're a pair of frenemies with explosive chemistry, going from love to hate.
Oh.
Fuma Clan. KJ level ninja. Fuma Kotaro.
Kage level ninja. You are one of the 3 great Kage of Fusang.
My humble name is known among the people of Great Zhou. It is an honor.
How dare you? Storm the camp in the dead of night. What are your intentions?
The Heavenly Emperor has ordered me to take your heads.
Lord of the Land of the Rising Sun, do you know who I am?
I don't care to know. No more talk. Prepare to die.
A few measly ninjas think they can assassinate the heir apparent, seeking death.
Their target is me. No need for you to intervene. Imperial Guardians. Seize him.
Not bad, Yue. Who would have thought you'd have so many skilled fighters?
Of course. I am of the royal... I'm royalty.
Ha ha ha.
Iron Skin, Ling Ling Gong.
Stone Shattering Leg, Ling Ling Xi. Flying Sword, Immortal Ling Ling Fa.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Ling Ling Qi.
Yue. This Ling Ling K, why is he so different? Does he have some special skills?
No, it's just that the royal treasury is tight, only enough to support 3 dragon guards. He's a last-minute replacement.
A replacement? But...
Still, with just these 3 dragon guards plus Aoguang, we can easily take them down.
The 4 Imperial Dragon Guards will protect the lady unto death.
Just a few men. You think you can take down us, the Fusang ninjas?
Once the Dragon Guard appears, even if it's a dragon's den or a tiger's lair, a mountain of blades or a sea of fire, we can protect the young lady. As for your Fusang, it's just a tiny place. Talking about 3 shadows? They're nothing but bugs.
Dragon Guard. In my eyes, they're just weaklings.
Where'd they go? Where is everyone?
Typical Warren. Talk tough, but as soon as they see the Dragon Guard, they turn tail and run.
Ugh, what a letdown. I was looking forward to seeing little Yue Yue's Dragon Guard show their true power.
Who said we ran? Instant shadow kill formation. Activate.
Ah, no way. What kind of Dragon Protector clan is this? They made such a flashy entrance, but they got taken out in just one round.
This is impossible. The royal court spent a fortune training them.
This Dragon Protector clan isn't even as good as the herdsmen from my Beimang.
Have you forgotten? Your Beimang army of 100,000 was beaten by us to a pulp.
You better start thinking about how you're going to survive.
As long as young Master Yi is here, I'm not scared.
Oh, seems I underestimated you. You actually saw through my formation, but my next attack, you won't be able to dodge.
What? How is this possible?
Is this a magic trick? Where are they? Where did they all go?
Could this be some kind of sorcery?
What sorcery? It's just some simple trick.
Fusang ninjutsu is profound and vast. For you weak Dajo men, it's understandable. Even if you had an entire army here, I could easily take your heads.
Step aside, let this prince handle them.
Yeah. Don't say another word, just run.
What are you pulling me for?
Oh, come on. My 4 Dragon Guards were killed instantly. What can you possibly do?
Your Majesty, quickly hide in the carriage. I'll hold them off.
If I find out anyone is colluding with Fusang, I'll exterminate their 10 clans.
Hey, hide? Hide from what?
You, back up a bit.
How am I supposed to back up? There's barely any space here. Where can I even go? I already told you. I'll take care of them in no time.
Ah, you brought an AK? Quick, take it out.
Stop fumbling around. Don't you...
Lying again? What is this hard object if it's not an AK?
This kind of gun isn't that kind of gun. Ouch.
Shizzy, how did you get hurt?
It's all because of her.
It was my fault. I stomped on his foot.
Oh.
If you had really stepped on me, that would have been good.
You're about to die. Where's your secret weapon?
Oh dear. This thing is quite heavy.
Cough, cough. Your Majesty, I have failed.
Dodge. Where else can you hide? I am Buma Kodoro. I have carried out hundreds of assassination missions. Not once have I failed. You'd better just die.
Your Majesty, run! Cough, cough. Your Majesty, run!
Ha ha ha, I'll kill you all. I am Fuso, the #1 ninja. Die.
Yefeng not ready yet?
Shizzy, hurry up. Ouch, I'm going to die. I'm going to die.
Yefeng, can you do it or not? You're going to get me killed, princess.
Almost ready.
You have no chance. Go. Kill them!
Now if you want to run. It's too late.
Hey, Yefeng, what is this?
This is called a Gatling gun. 3,600 rounds per breath. Even if a fly were to fly past, it would be blasted to dust.
Is that all? It's just a piece of junk.
Yefeng, why did you bring such a big thing? Where's the AK?
Yeah, Your Highness, this thing looks grimy and unappealing. Is it really as powerful as you say?
This is a great hidden weapon that can defeat an army.
Ridiculous. When it comes to hidden weapons, everyone knows we Fuso ninjas are the best in the world.
Oh no, Yefeng. We only have one lousy pipe. They have so many projectiles, we're doomed.
No way. You think their scrap metal can stand up to my Gatling gun?
It's over, we're done for. You're still bragging. This princess is actually going to die with you. This is the worst luck in the world.
As this prince is made, watch your tongue. Once I take care of them all, I'll spank your butt red.
If you can actually take them down, this princess will pull down her own pants for the spanking. But you're just relying on one piece of junk. You can't possibly do it.
Your Highness, I believe in you. At worst, I'll die with you.
Listen to her. My shishi is much better.
I've been single for 30 years. I hate it most when people flaunt their love in front of me. Shuriken, launch.
Since you're seeking death, this prince will send you on your way. Haha. Whew. All done.
Yefeng, your Gatling gun is amazing.
Your Highness, I never thought your invention would be this lethal. A Fuso elite ninja was actually killed just like that.
You dare cross this prince and think you can run?
Bastard, don't think just because you lucked out and killed a few elite ninjas you can stop me. I am a shadow level ninja.
Shadow level ninja? Can you do exploding heavenly body? Can you do spiral sphere? Can you make them come back from the dead?
What nonsense is that?
You can't do any of it? I guess the comics lied.
I, Fuma Kotaro, salute you as the strongest, but if I want to leave, the entire Great Joe won't be able to stop me. Fuma Clan's ultimate technique, Shadow Clone Jutsu.
He split into 6?
This Fuso ninja actually has so many tricks.
So what if you have tricks? They're useless.
Arrogant. Shadow Clone Jutsu is one of the supreme ninjutsu of the ninja world. No one can tell which is my real body.
Oh no, Your Highness, he's getting away.
You just wait, next time I'll be ready and I'll come for your heads.
You're kidding. No one can tell them apart? Under this prince's thermal imaging night vision scope, everything is exposed. Haha, prepare to die.
No, impossible. How could you recognize my true form?
To think, a shadow level ninja died just like that.
My 4 dragon guards couldn't withstand a single blow from them. But you managed to kill them all by yourself.
I knew it. As long as the crown prince is here, nothing bad will happen.
Of course.
Yefeng, this Gatling gun of yours, I really like it. How much do you want for it?
Are you blind? You see something? You want it? This Gatling. This prince only has one.
Just tell me if you're selling it or not.
This prince stands by what I said before. If you agree to be my princess consort, from then on, we'll share everything. Yours will be mine, and mine will still be mine.
What, yours and mine? Fine, I don't want it anymore. Too late for that. Sleeper Shishir, let's go.
Hey, wait. If you want to leave, just leave. Why take Shishir with you? As the saying goes, stopping the carriage to admire the maple woods at dusk.
Dream on.
Hey, wait. No. Oi. I thought tonight I could have 1 dragon sporting with 3 phoenixes. Guards, take these eyesores away. You stay. Tonight, you'll be keeping this prince company.
How dare you humiliate this princess? Aren't you afraid?
Let's go.
Father, the assassination by Fusang ninjas.
Did the Empress die? Excellent. Come with me to the capital at once. Seize power.
No. The assassination failed. The ninjas sent by the Fusang Emperor. They're all dead, and the Empress has returned safely to the capital.
What? I have seen those ninjas. Each one of them mastered the art of invisibility. Fuma Kotaro is one of Fusang's 3 shadows, the best at assassination. For him to strike, how could he fail?
It's true. That damned Yefeng was at the Empress's side the whole time. In a single breath, he took down the 4 head ninjas. Fuma Kotaro even unleashed the Fuma clan's ultimate skill, the Shadow Clones. yet he still couldn't escape.
Damned Yefeng. He keeps getting in my way. When I ascend the throne, I will execute his entire clan.
Father, the Empress will enter the capital any moment now. She will certainly hold us accountable for colluding with Beimang. What should we do?
This isn't over yet. I have schemed for decades. Beimang isn't our only ally. You must contact the King of Fusang at once. Tell him I am willing to offer half the territory of the Great Zhou dynasty. Ask him to send an envoy to our court.
You want to ally with Fusang to pressure the Empress?
Yes. I will grind the Empress's prestige into the mud. I want this Great Zhou to change.
Oh, Shizi, how's the pressure?
Hey, Jiayue. As a maid, you're doing a better and better job. Xiao Yue, are you forgetting something?
What is it?
I saved you again, you know. You should show some appreciation.
So, what do you want? When I get back to the capital, I'll have the Empress reward you.
Anything you want.
Of course.
You said it. I want the Empress to grant you to be my princess consort. How about that?
What princess consort? I don't want that.
Didn't you say anything is fine?
How about something else? The capital is full of beautiful women. What kind do you want? There are all kinds of well-bred ladies.
I don't want other women. Since you don't want to be my princess consort, then how about giving me a kiss? If you don't want a kiss, I'll tie you up and take you to Beiliang to bear my children and make it a done deal.
Fine, I'll kiss you. Everyone, turn your heads away.
Miss, the capital's gates are blocked by a group of foreigners.
Which little darling dares to ruin my plans? You're asking for it.
Wait. Let's go together.
All right. Where did this cutie come from? Ever heard of how a good person doesn't block the path?
Wei Xian, what's the meaning of this? The Imperial City is the most authoritative place in Great Zhou. Why did you order your men to block the city gates?
It is not this Prime Minister who wishes to block the gates. It is the Fusang envoys.
I am the Shogun of the Fusang Shogunate, Tokugawa Iekatsu. I have long heard of Great Zhou's illustrious reputation. Today, I have come specifically to offer some guidance. Not to seek guidance, but to offer it.
Sounds more like you're looking for trouble. You are blocking the main gates of the Imperial City. What kind of behavior is this?
Ha! People of Great Zhou, if you wish to enter or leave this Imperial City, then you must first get past this old man.
This is preposterous. Don't you see what place this is? Guards, drive them away at once. Anyone who dares resist will be beheaded.
Hold on, Sushishi. Do you want to make Great Zhou lose all face and prestige?
We from Fusang have long heard that Great Zhou is the celestial empire. We traveled thousands of miles coming here to seek your advice. But who would have thought you would actually dispatch soldiers to drive us away? Could it be you're afraid? Since you are afraid, then proclaim to all nations that Great Zhou is nothing special.
Guidance we will give. Learning we will receive. But you dare block the Imperial City gates? That is a provocation. Withdraw at once.
Yeah, get lost already.
It seems the people of Great Zhou are all cowards.
What a joke. When has Great Zhou ever feared ants like you? If you want a contest, then submit a request for His Majesty to decide. Now.
Wait. Nis Lingyue, our Great Zhou is the celestial empire. Since the Fusang envoys wish to offer their guidance, then let it be. Could it be that you are afraid?
Prince Huai, you arrived just in time.
I heard that foreign emissaries have come to admire our Great Zhou's culture. They wish to seek advice. This is precisely the perfect opportunity to display our nation's prestige. Naturally, I could not miss it.
Prince Huai has a point there.
Right, who cares what they want to challenge us to? How could our Great Zhou possibly lose?
Have you made up your mind? Allow me to remind you. If you fail to win in a single day, we will not leave for a day. If any of you wish to pass through this city gate, then... then you must crawl through this dog hole.
You...
We don't need a whole day to beat you. An hour is more than enough.
Yefeng, can't you see they've clearly come prepared?
You're right, my lady. With Zhou Jingwei scheming behind the scenes, they've surely calculated that we cannot return victorious. That's why they dare act so arrogantly.
So what?
What do you mean, so what? If we chase them away now, we can still say they provoked us first. It wouldn't be a disgrace, but if we truly agree to their terms and they actually block the Imperial City gates. Even for just one day, our Great Zhou's national dignity would suffer. Neighboring vassal states would never submit to Great Zhou again.
Don't worry, we don't need a day to win. An hour is more than enough.
You're far too arrogant. These emissaries from Fusang are clearly well prepared. What? Are you going to blast them with a tank?
I just praised you a little, and now you're stepping on this prince's face again. Wait until I deal with them properly. Then I'll let you ride me as much as you want. How about that?
You.
Fine, since you have accepted the challenge, I, the prince, declare the contest shall begin.
Excellent. Let me give you a warning. Don't say I'm bullying you. Any citizen of Great Zhou may participate in this contest. But regarding life or death, you are responsible for yourselves.
I'll go first. These little cuties are insulting our Great Zhou people. We'll teach them a lesson first. Let's go.
Yefeng, you don't even know what this Fusang envoy wants to compete in. Are you that confident you'll win?
I don't care what he's competing in. I, the young master, have never lost.
Can't you see that this so-called competition is just a trap Prince Hui set for us?
Yes, they didn't come early or late. They just had to block the city right when we were entering. It's clearly aimed at us.
If you put it that way, there is one thing I don't understand. Fusang sent ninjas to assassinate you, and now they're blocking you on purpose, not letting you enter the Imperial City. You're the Empress.
How is that possible?
Something's off. Very off. You're definitely hiding something from me.
Oh, stop worrying about that. Let's just hurry in and see what exactly they're competing in.
Yeah, maybe we've already won.
The cannon advances to rank 6, file 7. Takes the advisor.
Takes it.
No!
What's going on?
Your turn, please.
Move left.
What's going on here?
This is the challenge I, Fusang, have set up. Chess.
I could tell at a glance. I'm asking you, why did you kill our Great Zhou Imperial Academy scholars?
Once in the game, everyone is a piece. Kill them. What else can be done? Chariot 6 advances 1. Kill.
Kill.
Stop. Guards.
Wait, Nishang, it's better to get the facts straight.
Shut up. These little devils in our Great Zhou murdered our Imperial Academy scholars. What do you have to say for yourselves?
They signed waivers. Enter the game, and you, Great Zhou, want to break the rules?
Waivers?
What he says is true. Fu Zhao and the other two signed waivers.
Once inside the game, everyone is just a piece. Even if I died, I would have no complaints. That is the nature of my contest.
Little devil, so you really aren't afraid to die, huh?
Die? Impossible. Not only am I the shogun, I am also Fusang's #1 chess player. Your Great Zhou has no one who can match me. Kid, it's your turn again.
I'm the only piece left. I concede. Help me. Save me.
Shut up, shameful wretch. Since you lost, then go and die. What are you crying and wailing about? You disgrace our Great Zhou.
Just a moment ago, you boasted about your chess skills, and now you're already conceding?
You father and son, how can you side with these little devils and harm our Great Zhou scholars?
This prince judges matters fairly. If he can't handle losing, he shouldn't have barged in to begin with.
There's no conceding in chess.
Little devil, how dare you?
Checkmate.
No.
Reset the board. Next. Who dares to challenge? A single commander to lead. Paired aides to assist. 3 men sign the pledge. Enter the challenge. Great Zhou, you truly are a bunch of cowardly death-fearers. Never expected that there would be no one worthy to be my opponent. And to think that chess originated from your great Zhou.
You're asking for death, Prime Minister Wei. I heard your chess skill is among the top 3 in Great Zhou.
That General Tokugawa's skill is godly. His moves are works of genius. This minister admits he's no match.
Bastard. And the Hui King? They all say your skill is number 1 in Huainan.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I ate too much at lunch. Ugh, my stomach hurts. I need to use the restroom.
Fine. The esteemed Prime Minister doesn't even have the courage for a duel, and a great Zhou prince wants to flee with a bowel excuse. Truly an eye-opener for me, the heir.
Yefeng, since you're so amazing, then you go.
Fine, I'll go.
Oh, just shut up. What chess do you even know how to play?
Heir, now is not the time to act tough.
Shishi is right. I too have heard of this Tokugawa Yakatsu. He is under the king of Fusang, the most powerful person. He also holds the title Sage of Chess of Fusang. He dares to stake his life. He must have investigated beforehand and found no one in Great Zhou can defeat him.
Others can't. Doesn't mean I, the heir, can't.
You're just doing this for show. Do you not even value your life?
Under normal circumstances, you'd be wishing for me to die sooner. Why are you suddenly concerned about me today?
This old man is utterly disappointed. The vast millions of Great Zhou fall silent. Is there truly not a single real man among you?
Who says Great Zhou has no real men? I'll go. Who says there are no men in Great Zhou? I'll go.
Teacher Song, what are you doing here, sir?
I heard some little charmer came to our Great Zhou to provoke us with chess, and even killed 3 of our Imperial Academy students. Of course, this old man had to come and teach him a lesson.
This old man can barely walk. Is he up for this?
You must show respect, Prince. Teacher Song is the Imperial Tutor, the number 1 chess master in all of Great Zhou.
Oh no. This old coot was bedridden, wasn't he? How can he still come here to play chess?
This teacher still needs 2 men as guards, who is not afraid to die. Dare to enter the game with me?
Our Great Zhou is a mighty kingdom. How could we fear him? Let me join you, Teacher Song.
I'll join too. We can't let that little charmer look down on the men of Great Zhou.
Good. Truly worthy Imperial Academy students. Follow me into the game, avenge our classmates, and uphold the glory of Great Zhou.
Good. Since you're in such a hurry to die, this old man will gladly send you on your way.
Cannon 2 to 4.
Rook 9, advance 1.
Pawn 3, advance 1.
Rook 9 to 4.
Minister 7, advance 5.
Horse 8, advance 7.
Pawn 3, advance 1.
What Teacher Song? What number 1 chess master of Great Zhou? He's nothing special. Rook 6, advance 5, takes the guard. If you were in your prime, you might have been able to face me, but now you're terminally ill. Senile. Won't you move your king? Check. I'll take another one of your guards.
Don't worry about me, Teacher Song. Move your king, there's still a slim chance to win.
There is no chance. This old man has lost, but you are still young. You can preserve the future of our Imperial Academy.
Oh no. Teacher Song wants to save his student by placing himself under the executioner's blade.
Guard 6, advance 5.
Teacher Song.
Do you intend to disobey your teacher's order?
How pathetic. Looking for death?
How dare you? This game by Great Zhou has lost.
A chessboard is like a battlefield. Checkmate. Kill.
Teacher.
Linkyu, my condolences.
Oh, come on. Such an old man still being stubborn. He had it coming.
Shut up.
Was my son wrong? General Tokugawa's chess skills are godlike. He should have conceded when it was time. He insisted on throwing his life away. Who else is to blame?
Prince Huai is absolutely right. My chess skills are no worse than Song Qianyi's, but I know how to read the situation. But what about him? He was asking for it, wasn't he?
Look how scared you all are. Our great Zhou is a mighty nation. How can we let some puny walk all over us like this?
Ye Feng, you speak with such high-minded principles, but you're not stepping up. Isn't it because you're scared of dying?
You're wrong. He's not scared of dying. He doesn't even know how to play chess.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot thanks to my father. You're just a good-for-nothing playboy. How could you possibly understand the rules of chess? If you were to face General Tokugawa, you wouldn't stand half a chance.
It seems Great Zhou has no one left to challenge this old man. It's just that this Fusang chess game might have to remain forever in front of the gates of Great Zhou's imperial city. Being invincible in this truly lonely.
Who says no one dares to challenge you? Yeah.
Buffoon, I can't be bothered with you.
What? Are you scared?
Ridiculous. Who do you think you are? Even your Great Zhou's #1 chess master died by this old man's blade. And you think you can?
Although I, this humble heir, am not a chess master, defeating a puny runt like you will be more than enough.
Ouch!
Ye Feng, I really underestimated you. You can even spout such absurd nonsense. General Tokugawa, since he's volunteering to throw his life away, why not oblige him?
Good. This old man will cut down the Northern Liang heir you.
I say it's you who's going to die.
Have you lost your mind? Even Master Song couldn't beat him. Going there is just a death wish.
Young master, you're too impulsive. This death contract shouldn't count.
I won't allow you to throw your life away. If you must die, you die at my feet.
Relax. I'll take care of him in a minute.
Since he's begging for death, why stop him?
He already signed the contract. If you back out now, Great Zhou will be a laughingstock.
Stop making a scene. Let him go now. Don't keep General Tokugawa waiting.
Shut your mouths. Do you know what happens if you lose?
Relax. Everything is under control. I'm still 2 pieces short. Who's willing to step up? I guarantee you'll be perfectly safe.
Nah, forget it. I don't want to bet my life on a spoiled rich kid like you.
Yeah. What do you know about chess? Being a piece for you is asking to be killed.
See that, Ye Feng? No one trusts you. You don't even qualify to get on the board.
You little attention-seeking clown.
Ha ha. I thought Great Zhou was full of real men with backbone. Turns out it's just arrogant blowhards. And cowardly babies.
I'll do it.
Me too.
You two hanging around with Ye Feng must have addled your brains. I almost.
Fine. You said it yourselves. Don't go back on your word. Guards, take this contract to Zhou Lingyue.
No need. I'll handle it myself. This is all your fault. Why did you have to show off?
Young master, if you lose, we're all going to die together.
Relax. No matter how good that old man is, can he possibly be better than my AlphaGo? Then let's begin. Xiangqi has only existed for less than 100 years. But what I hold in my hand is a super Xiangqi from 1,000 years in the future. The AI AlphaGo little cutie. Watch me today. I'll show you who's boss.
Arrogant youngster. I, your elder, will slowly torment you to death. I'll make you watch with your own eyes as your 2 beloved women are slowly hacked to death by me //.
I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Immortal pointing the way. Soldier advances 3 in 1.
This? What kind of opening is this? I've truly never heard of such a thing. It seems you know absolutely nothing about Xiangqi.
Father, I can't figure out what potion Ye Feng fed the Empress that made her willing to go die in his place.
I didn't expect it either. But after they die today, I'll have them buried in the same coffin. A final kindness, you know.
Very well.
Ye Feng, what kind of messy move is this? He doesn't understand the game at all.
It's a good thing I didn't go die with him. What a pity. Those two peerless beauties.
Chariot 9 advances 7.
Horse 8 advances 7.
Elephant 7 advances 5.
Cannon 8 advances 3.
Cannon 7 advances 5.
Soldier 5 advances 1. Excellent. The formation is complete. Heart targeting cannon.
He's got some skill. No matter. Chariot 1 moves to 4. Defense.
How? How is this possible? How is that little cutie Yefeng fighting Lord Tokugawa to such a fierce stalemate?
You worry too much, Prime Minister. Yefeng couldn't possibly have that level of skill. It must be that Lord Tokugawa is just toying with him.
Who would have thought this Yefeng would actually be gaining an advantage? I never expected he'd actually have the upper hand.
Lingyue, really?
As long as from now on, Yefeng plays it safe, victory is not impossible.
Play it safe? That's not this prince's style. Double ghost checkmate.
Yefeng, you're being too reckless.
Arrogant brat. You still think you can exchange pieces with me? A fool's dream. Chariot 5, retreat 2, defense.
Oh no.
The young just can't keep their composure. One moment of impulse, and a promising position is ruined.
Truly worthy of the title, Go Sage of Fusang. That move, using defense as offense, the win is all but secured.
Kid, I will take your head within 3 moves. A pity, though, about these two peerless beauties by your side.
Your Highness, are we really going to die together today?
No way. Friend, it's you who's going to die. Sacrifice to enter the fray. Big knife stabs the heart. Kill the advisor.
Fuzzy! Brat! I swear I'll slice you to pieces. Cannon 7, advance 6.
Friend, the knife is still in your chest. And you dare try to exchange pieces with me? Big knife continues to stab the heart. Another advisor down.
Maidsy.
If you don't run, you're next in line.
Check. General 4, advance 1.
Capture the horse. Check again. Capture the cannon. Check again. Capture the elephant. Check again. Capture the chariot. Check again.
It's a dead end.
I never thought you'd actually wipe him out.
The Shizi is truly amazing. Some Go Sage of Fusang, nothing but a loser.
Friend, have you thought about how you want to die?
I admit defeat. I admit defeat.
Does admitting defeat help? Herol, give me the Kieskio.
Wait! Yefeng, release Shogun Tokugawa at once. He is the esteemed shogun of the Fusang shogunate. Do you want to start a war between our nations?
The prince is right. Since you've won, you should demonstrate Great Joe's magnanimity. Show tolerance.
Shut up! When the Imperial College student was beheaded earlier, you all clapped and cheered. When Master Song was beheaded, you accepted your loss. Now it's my turn to behead this little bastard, and you jump out to lecture me about being magnanimous. About mercy? What mercy?
You, for the sake of momentary satisfaction, want to plunge our great Joe into the flames of war?
You impudent brat! You don't know any better. Tell your man to put the sword down, now, and kowtow to apologize to Shogun Tokugawa.
Why is it that when this bastard wins, he can behead our great Joe's pillars of the state, men of integrity, but when I win, I have to kneel and apologize?
That's exactly how it should be. Our great Joe was founded on benevolence and rules by virtue.
My father was right. Our great Joe is a land of propriety and rights. How can we possibly slaughter a foreign envoy?
You people?
What a patriotic prince of Huai. What a caring and virtuous chancellor. What a land of propriety and rights. With that kind of accusation, I guess I have no choice but to let this Jap go. Is that right?
Since you understand the severity, end this game immediately, and kowtow to apologize to Shogun Tokugawa.
Indeed. It is time to end this.
Kowtowing to apologize won't be necessary. As long as you hand over all your royal library collections, agricultural and metallurgical techniques, I can pretend nothing happened today.
Who said I was letting you go? Double cannon check. Checkmate. Knight fork. Check. Double rook check. Check. The general can't see the king. You're digging your own grave.
The Shizi is invincible.
The Shizi is invincible.
The Shizi is invincible.
Who would have thought you'd be this skilled at the game? You even beat the Fusengo Saint.
Your Highness, you're truly amazing. Is there anything you don't know how to do?
His Highness knows many things.
Yifeng, don't even think of killing General Tokugawa. You'll trigger a war between our two nations. You will become the traitor of Great Zhou.
The Fusang army? How does it compare to the Beimong Iron Cavalry? His Highness will wipe them out in one move. Isn't that right, Jia Yue? And you? If I say we can win, we will win. Dare to doubt me again. And you'll face house discipline. I'll spank your butt.
I understand.
That's more like it.
What are you staring at? Don't think just because you passed the test you're a hero of Great Zhou. You killed a Fusang general. You humiliated the Beimang princess. Those two nations will never let you go.
It's you who conspired with those barbarians to cause trouble in the capital. Speak. What other schemes do you have in reserve? Use them now. His Highness is too busy squandering his fortune to bother playing tit-for-tat with you.
How dare you? I am a prince of Great Zhou. To falsely accuse me without evidence is a capital offense.
Zhou Jingwei, how dare you try to explain yourself? Look, what is this?
Impossible. My secret letters with the Fuso King, how did you get them?
Nothing stays hidden forever. If you want to keep a secret, don't do it. I never imagined for the throne you would offer half of Great Zhou's territory to the Japanese on a silver platter. Do you admit your crime?
It's over. All is lost.
No, I haven't lost yet. Zhou Lingyue, you just wait. The Northern Mang and Fuso armies are already on the move. I'll return to Huainan immediately to raise my troops. Once our three armies converge, we'll bathe the capital in blood. You absolutely cannot stop me. The throne will be mine. Fuso ninjas, show yourselves.
Oh no, they got away.
Your Majesty, I have failed you. I thought I had set a tight trap. I never expected the Fuso ninjas to exploit a weak point like that.
Forget it, it's not your fault. These Fuso ninjas are masters of ninjutsu. They get in anywhere. No one could have foreseen they were colluding all along.
What's there to fear? It's just that dump of Huainan, Fuso, and that Northern Mang Alliance army. Perfect. This air will wipe them out in one fell swoop.
I know your steel tide is invincible, but the combined armies of those three states number over 1 million. It's not something humans can contend with. Aoguang, go to the western frontier at once and have the Celestial Strategy Grand Marshal and bring the main army back to the capital.
Yes.
The Celestial Strategy? Grand Marshal?
He is my uncle, Zhou Shanyue. He is the Great Zhou's pillar of stability. The Imperial Guard under his command can rival the Northern Liang Army.
Ah, there's no need for that. You say manpower is inviolable? What about the might of heaven?
Might of heaven?
How are the Heaven's Wrath cannons coming along?
Young Master, the Heaven's Wrath cannons are ready. We can deploy them at any time.
Good.
Yefeng, do you mean to say these Heaven's Wrath cannons are more powerful than tanks?
You don't understand. One shot from this is enough to annihilate 100,000 of their troops. One shot from this would be enough to wipe out 100,000 soldiers.
Yeah, right. One shot killing 100,000 soldiers? They could drown you with just their spit.
What I, the young master, just said. Have you already forgotten? Do you need a spanking?
Even if your Tianwei cannon is so powerful, but how can you be sure of the enemy camp's location? If we can't find it, your cannon is useless no matter how strong it is.
Ha? Oh, that's what you're worried about. Relax.
I have a way I like to scout out the enemy's movements.
Of course. Shuhei, you brought that scouting artifact and rushed to the capital.
Yes, sir.
Now, we just wait for them to show up.
Yefeng, Huainan has indeed rebelled. Beimang and Fusang have joined forces and are about to attack the capital. That scouting device of yours, is it ready?
Shu. With this kind of scouting device, let's see where they can hide.
Such nonsense. And you believe it? Such nonsense. And you all believe it?
Imperial Uncle, you came so quickly.
If I waited any longer, the Great Zhou dynasty would be destroyed by you. And this wastrel son of yours.
Hey, friend. You must be the Marshal of Heavenly Strategy, Zhou Shanyue.
How dare you? I am the previous emperor's own brother, the heaven-granted Grand Marshal. My status is supremely noble. A riffraff like you, the heir to the Beiliang prince, dares to address me, an old prince, by my name?
Hey now, young Master Ye, the Grand Marshal, is the Empress's staunchest supporter. He's also Ling Yue's most respected elder. Don't be disrespectful.
Hey, he's one of us. You should have said so sooner. Come. Have a seat, please.
Second. Niece Ling Yue, do you truly intend to let this little destroy our great Zhou's legacy?
Hey, how dare you speak to him like that?
I'm talking about you. You'll throw your back out blowing your own horn like that. What kind of reconnaissance miracle are you even talking about? I refuse to believe a hunk of metal can actually fly.
Well, you actually guessed it. It really can fly.
Ha, see? You admit you're lying. Even a 3-year-old knows only birds and eagles can fly. What else could?
For Yue's sake, I won't stoop to your level.
You won't stoop to my level? Fine. Then this old man demands to witness this metal box and see exactly how it flies. If it doesn't fly, I'll throw you off the wall myself. Let's see you fly then.
You old fool! I haven't said a word, and you think I'm not here? Do you believe I can destroy your entire Heavenly Strategy army?
Come at me, you old brute. You think I'm afraid of you?
I knew this would happen.
I believe in my son. I'm not boasting. Otherwise, let's make a bet.
Let's do it. I'm not scared, you coward. Bet on what?
Ha ha ha. We bet on whether my son and this thing in his hand can actually fly.
What's the wager?
If I lose, the entire northern Liang is yours. If you lose, aren't you Ling Yue's closest elder? Ah, you decide. Marry Ling Yue to my son as his princess consort.
How dare you, you old brute. You know perfectly well Ling Yue is. It's a bet, so what if we bet?
Fine, then it's settled. No backing out.
I am a man of integrity, a pillar of the Great Zhou. I do not go back on my word.
How could you, royal uncle? How can I possibly get married?
What are you afraid of? Do you really think this hunk of junk can actually fly?
I don't believe it either.
Exactly. So? You really think the royal uncle is joking? I've long heard rumors. Does Beiliang have a city-conquering superweapon? That's a serious threat to us. Let's seize it while we can. Your throne would be secure then.
But have you considered? What if his iron box really can fly?
Ha 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 ha. I've lived for over 80 years. I've never seen a lump of iron fly.
Son. Dad, how was my assist?
No problem. You're my dad, all right.
Son, can this thing really fly? Your dad's a man of his word. If we lose, the entire northern Liang is gone.
Don't worry, Dad.
What are you two whispering about? Having second thoughts already?
Not a chance. Son, make it fly and show him.
It's actually flying.
It can really fly. Young master, you're truly incredible.
What do you say, friend?
You old fool, do you have anything else to say? Ha ha ha.
This... How can it really fly? Young man, can we change the bet?
You wish? Yue, from today on, you belong to this young master.
Imperial Uncle, you've really gotten me into trouble this time. It doesn't count. Your contraption can fly, but how can it scout?
Come here, let me show you. Look. You just operate it like this, and the picture appears naturally.
The picture is so clear and vast, it really is a scouting treasure. Yefeng, I never thought you, a spoiled brat, could truly, time and again, surprise me.
What's the matter, old fool?
You old brute. Lady Ling Yu is the Empress. How could she marry below her station?
So what if she's the Empress? She'll have to marry sooner or later. My son is a dragon among men. In the entire Great Zhou dynasty, who can compare to him?
If this goes on, do I really have to share a husband with the Empress?
So this is the capital. Once our great army arrives, the Empress will surely beg for mercy on her knees.
Your Highness, this time I'm helping you seize the throne. Don't forget what you promised me before. The Beiliang territory you pledged to my Beimong.
The lands of Huainan belong to Great Fusang.
Don't worry. I'm a man of my word.
Father, look, what is that? Zhou Jingwei. You've colluded with foreign powers to invade Great Zhou. Your crime is unforgivable. I, the young master, am right here on the wall, waiting for you to come. If you're smart, you'll give up your resistance and surrender quietly. Otherwise, I'll turn your allied forces into a river of blood.
Huh? Prince Huai, why is it that when you read the letter, your mouth doesn't move? But we can still hear a voice. But that voice doesn't sound like yours.
Of course, it's me reading it. Little bastard. I've been waiting for you all this time. Finally, you've arrived. Jiayue, give me a massage.
In front of 1 million allied troops, you dare to insult me. Aren't you afraid my Beimang warriors will slice you into 1,000 pieces?
What? Unwilling? All battalions, listen up.
Don't. Young master, I'll give you a massage, all right?
It really is a 1 million-strong army. This is terrifying.
Kid, below is 1 million soldiers. And you still have the heart to be here, partying?
Listen, this friend of yours is so old. He should go home and rest. What are you getting worked up over? This army of 1 million, I alone am enough.
You?
Yefeng, are you really sure you can hold off 1 million troops? One slight misstep, and Great Zhou could be toppled.
Exactly. Your steel tide is a divine weapon, sure, but killing 30 or 50,000 is its limit. Can it kill 100 or 200,000? Are we really supposed to rely on your never-before-seen Heaven's Wrath cannon?
Yes, my child. The Northern Savage Princess makes a good point. After all, the tank is not invincible. Can your Heaven's Wrath cannon truly withstand heavenly wrath?
Of course. Even if true heavenly wrath descended, before my Heaven's Wrath cannon, it would have to retreat.
Zhou Lingyu, my allied army of 1 million is at your gates. Kneel and surrender now. Yield the throne.
It truly is 1 million allies. Such a spectacle. It's like heavenly wrath. Look, this is heavenly might. What heaven's wrath cannon? Before 1,000,000 troops, it's nothing.
Insolence. You dare look down on my Heaven's Wrath cannon? Do you even know that one blast from me will reduce you all to dust?
Where is this cannon? We don't even see a shadow of it now. And you boast about heavenly wrath? Move your men aside. Don't block my Imperial Guard army.
My Heaven's Wrath cannon's range is 10,000 miles. Just park the cannon in Beiliang, and it can easily hit the capital.
A range of 10,000 miles? Utterly ridiculous. Even if you gathered the entire population of Great Zhou, you couldn't throw a hunk of metal. That far.
It seems I really should let you see for yourself.
Have you made your decision? Will you surrender and exit the city, or wait for my 1,000,000 troops to breach the gates? And sack the city?
I've figured it out. Your divine beast is slow as a turtle. Just pile the corpses mountain high, immobilizing it. Then you'll be like lambs to the slaughter, at our mercy. And we northern savages have no shortage of fearless warriors.
My Fusang has even more death-defying men. Ye Feng, you killed my Fusang's shogun. Today I will flatten your entire Beiliang.
Ha ha ha. Times have changed. You're still stuck in the era of the Steel Tide, while I, the heir, have already deployed the strategic Heaven's Wrath missile.
You arrogant brat. What nonsense are you spouting? Tianwei bomb? Do you think you can escape unscathed? Why don't you ask the army behind me if they agree?
Kill, kill, kill.
Our Beimang warriors fear no death. Young Master Ye, it's not too late for you to surrender now. With your abilities, I can persuade my father, the king, to appoint you as the left-worthy king of Beimang. Second only to the king, above all others.
Forget it. After today, whether Beimang even exists will depend on my mood.
Ye Feng, that so-called Tianwei bomb is bullshit. You might fool women with that, but do you really think that thing can scare off my 1,000,000-strong army? Scare us off?
Lord Huai is right. To protect the fate of Great Zhou, I demand you kneel and surrender immediately.
Threatening me is one thing, but how dare you threaten my son? I'll fight to the death and take you all down with me.
Ye Tianba, you are also a king of Great Zhou, yet you act like a brute. Have you no shame? Niece Lingyue, think carefully. Are you really willing to gamble the fate of Great Zhou on the authenticity of that so-called Tianwei bomb, on whether it's real or fake?
Ye Feng, are you truly confident?
Have my words ever been false?
Fine. Then I'll trust you this once. I'll stake the fate of Great Zhou on this Tianwei bomb you speak of. I hope that my future husband, Zhou Lingyue, is not a liar. Not a liar.
You've agreed to marry me. Wonderful.
Since my imperial uncle lost the bet to you, then naturally I cannot break my promise.
Sigh. While two armies are at war, you two are up there being all lovey-dovey. I'll count to 3. Come down here and kneel before me. Otherwise, I'll have you torn apart by 5 horses. 3.
Let me help you with that. 2.
You're asking for death.
1.
Warriors, charge!
All battalions heed my command. Fire!
The power of this Tianwei cannon is absolutely terrifying.
No, impossible. How can such a terrifying heavenly might exist in this world?
The prince indeed did not lie. With this single shot, at least half of the 1,000,000 allied troops have been killed or injured.
Now do you believe me, the prince?
Heavenly might. It truly is heavenly might.
Such heavenly power. Great Zhou is truly invincible under heaven.
Father, then should we still plan to usurp the throne?
Let's discuss it after today.
A warrior of Beimang.
Do you still wish to continue fighting?
Don't be arrogant. It must have been a falling calamity that struck our allied camp. Our alliance still has hundreds of thousands of warriors. We can still fight.
Good. Still not convinced, huh? In that case, starting today, I will wipe Beimang and Fusang off the map.
No, Prince, please wait a moment.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy?
It was my father's recklessness. He didn't know of the prince's power. I can persuade him. Beimang will withdraw from the alliance from now on and submit to Great Zhou.
Why didn't you say so sooner? I, the prince, have no desire to cause more bloodshed either. Come on. Go quickly.
No way. Don't believe her. The Northern Mang have been raiding our Great Zhou for all these years. We've just gained the upper hand, and now they suddenly want to submit? It's definitely a trick.
It's just that, Your Highness, that seductress definitely isn't telling the truth. She must be trying to seize the chance to escape back.
No matter what, Jia Yue has served diligently and devotedly, taking care of me for months now. This little request, what's the harm in granting it?
But she...
But she what? Are you trying to tell me, your prince, what to do? Now go and talk some sense into your father.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Ah, yeah, you rascal. Just because you have some skill, you're getting cocky. How can you just let her go back?
I want to. What's it to you?
Right, son? How could you let her off so easily?
Exactly. Such an important state affair. How can you compromise it for a woman's charms?
Do you really think I'm bewitched by her beauty?
What do you mean by that?
Let me ask you, before the Northern Mang, who ruled the grasslands for years?
Are you trying to change the subject?
This old man knows. The Northern Mang emerged roughly over 100 years ago. What are you getting at?
And before the Northern Mang?
Before the Northern Mang, it should have been the Northern Barbarians.
And before that?
Before that? It should have been the Northern Liao, the Northern Dai. What is your point?
To say you and the Empress are alike, all beauty, no brains, is already giving you credit.
You!
Son, watch your words.
Mind your words? I'll give her a good lesson today.
All ears.
Even if we this time actually wipe out Beimang, with the strength of our Great Zhou, we simply cannot occupy the entire grasslands. 10 or 20 years later, another new tribe will rise. When that time comes, the newcomers will still raid our Great Zhou. Do we just kill them all again?
Anyway, you have the Heaven's Wrath cannon. Killing again shouldn't be too hard, right?
I say, how can a girl like you be so domineering and cruel?
Then, what do you suggest we do?
He's a good-for-nothing who only knows how to waste the family fortune. He hasn't even read many books. How would he know what to do?
Son, can you really deal with Beimang without resorting to slaughter?
Simple. First, establish loose control, then gradually annex. Finally, achieve integration. From then on, for generations to come, the grasslands will be territory of our Great Zhou.
Young master, the things you're saying, I understand them individually, but when you put them together, I'm not quite sure what you mean.
Simply put, we first accept Beimang's surrender, then engage in comprehensive cooperation and exchange, encourage intermarriage among the common people, learn our language and adopt our customs, ultimately, achieve a grand national fusion. Ha! This method? No one understands how effective it is better than me, a man from the future.
Easier said than done. What if Beimang doesn't surrender?
That's because there's a saying you haven't heard.
What saying?
Truth only exists within the range of our cannons. If they don't surrender, we'll just beat them until they do. Truth only exists within the range of the big guns.
Wow, Your Highness. That was a really cool thing to say.
And here I thought you had come up with a real plan. All that talk, and it's still the Tianwei cannons.
What? You have a problem with that? Then I can drop one on your Imperial Guard barracks too. Let's test it.
Bikes, I was just kidding, old man. Don't take it seriously. Don't take it seriously.
Ye Feng, are you really so sure? The Northern Barbarians will surrender.
Yes, the Northern Barbarians are just a bunch of brainless savages who only know how to fight.
You see that? Does that look like surrender to you?
Yeah, Ye Feng. They still don't seem convinced. Even if they compromise now, they'll definitely regret it later. Yefeng, don't go. They're definitely faking surrender. They want to capture you. Capture the leader first, and the rest will fall.
Yeah. Those northern barbarians, they're completely unreasonable.
It's fine.
That kid Ye Feng might know a few tricks, but he's still young, easily swayed by a pretty face. I've already made a deal with the Northern Barbarian King. The moment he gets close, he's dead.
Brilliant, father. Once that kid is dead, we'll seize the opportunity to snatch all his divine artifacts. By then, overthrowing the Empress will be a piece of cake.
Ao Guang, step back.
Young master. Yes.
How audacious.
King of Beimang, how dare you?
That prodigal is dead for sure.
Son, be careful.
I, the barbarian king of Beimang, Hu Tuhu, did not recognize the young master's divine might. Now Beimang is willing to pledge allegiance to Beiliang and swear loyalty unto death.
Now Beimang swears loyalty unto death.
We pledge ourselves to Beiliang and swear loyalty unto death. We pledge ourselves to Beiliang and swear loyalty unto death.
We pledge ourselves to Beiliang and swear loyalty unto death.
These barbarians have actually surrendered.
Didn't we just discuss that he was going to kill the young master of Beiliang? This southern barbarian is truly cunning.
The king of Beimang, a generation's hero, actually. He was the first to surrender.
I never expected that he actually did it.
The young master is truly peerless under heaven.
But am I hearing this right? The northern barbarians joined forces with Beiliang?
Your Majesty, isn't Beiliang just the Great Zhou? What's the difference?
Of course there's a difference. Now the land of Beiliang alone is already mightier than the entire Great Zhou. Add to that his armored cavalry and cannons. Whether our Great Zhou endures or falls depends entirely on a single thought from Yefeng.
That makes sense. Hey, but actually, that's easy to fix.
Oh? After swooning over him for so long, you finally remembered you're my palace chamberlain. Speak. How do we fix it?
If you marry him right this instant, problem solved.
You mind your own business. Other than him, who else could I marry?
Should have done it sooner. We'll be one family. All this fighting is so pointless. Right, Jia Yue?
That's right, my lord. Now I am fully yours, my lord.
Weren't you already?
You're terrible.
You seducer. Once I become Ye Feng's queen of the harem, I'll make sure to set you straight.
King of the Northern Barbarians, since you've surrendered, assist this prince in wiping out these traitors, will you?
Yes.
I surrender too. I surrender to Great Zhou. It's him. This king is also deceived by him.
Guards, drag this Japanese man away, sign the surrender treaty, take over the Japanese territory.
Yes, Your Highness the Crown Prince. Go.
Prince Huai, the Northern Mang have already surrendered. Your soldiers, Prince Huai, are also dwindling. Will you continue to rebel?
If it weren't for you meddling, the empire of Great Zhou would already be mine.
How is him helping me called meddling?
You all?
Sister.
And Zhou Shu.
I was wrong. I'll never dare again. Give me another chance, okay? From now on, I'll behave properly and be a good crown prince.
I was just momentarily blinded by greed. Please, for the sake of this old minister who has worked diligently for Great Zhou for decades, spare this old minister.
Why are you begging her? Even if it's a demand, it's still begging. The one who decides your fate. Go beg the Empress instead.
At this point, don't you know yet?
Colluding with foreign tribes, betraying the country for personal gain. An unforgivable crime. Take this father and son and this treacherous minister and push them to the front lines to be executed.
Yes.
No!
Xiao Yue, are you hiding something from me?
Nothing like that. Let's go home. Teach me how to squander the family fortune.
When will the Empress tell the Crown Prince?
You're already the Crown Prince's person, so why haven't you changed how you address me? Call me sister.
Your Highness the Crown Prince. 2 sisters, wait for Gaia.